You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, yesterday I did a video about Briana Stewart going full leftist lunatic, of which about 36 people on this channel got triggered and had a fit and had to unsubscribe. Okay, I expected it. If anybody hasn't been following what it has been, me and Matrix have covered for the last 6 years, calling people out just like Briana Stewart. That's what we've done. That's exactly what we do. Have you never watched Black and White Sports? Ever? 3 times a day, every day, for 6 years, we're calling out this kind of crap. And we're going to keep calling it out. All right? Again, I don't talk politics on this channel, generally speaking. But I do talk about women's sports and women's basketball. The WNBA is in the middle of trying to get a CBA done. The WNBA, for the first time in the history of its existence, brought in 2.5 times the amount of fans it's ever had. Guess what? It brought in a lot of fans like me that do not want politics in their sports. We came in to watch Caitlin Clark play. By osmosis, we've had to watch some of these other players play. And because of that, we've paid a little bit closer attention besides just the Brittany Griner got locked up in Russia action, which we covered and was the biggest story in 2022 that I covered on Black and White Sports. Enter in the situation in Minnesota involving ICE. And yeah, I'm right here to call out Dijonai Carrington and Cheryl Reeve and Heidemann and anybody else that wants to run their mouth. And I can lose another 36 subscribers. By the way, the moment the season tips off, the first video, I'll get those subscribers back. Maybe not those, but that's okay. That makes my ratio better. You might be like, Rhodes, you're coming a little hard. Yeah, I mean, look, I didn't ask these people to run their mouth. But now that they did, well, I'm talking about it. So Briana Stewart has come out and she's made some further comments because ending Unrivaled's business yesterday with her abolish ICE stunt wasn't enough. She wanted to make sure she put the business right out of its misery. The basketball league that's literally drawing like 80,000 viewers that was already beeping on life support. Nah, let's just go ahead and unplug it. Unrivaled's co-founder and WNBA vice president Briana Stewart led the way with a sign that read "Abolish ICE" before the missed 76-71 win over the Vinyl on Saturday. Quote, knowing what my values are and what I stand for, really all day yesterday I was disgusted, Stewart said post-game. Everything you see on IG and in the news were so fueled by hate right now instead of love. I wanted to have a simple message of, quote, abolish ICE. Of all the people that have been killed by illegal aliens, and coward, your mouth has been shut the whole time. Really? Laken Riley, Georgia, dead. I don't want to hear it. Which means to uplift families and communities, having policies to uplift families and communities instead of fueling fear and violence. When human lives are at stake, it's bigger than anything else. She goes on to talk about her wife. It's scary, Stewart added. You see it on social media. You see it splitting up families, dissecting communities. Kids are being involved. It's worst in all ways. To be married to Marta it hits home. We're working to get her citizenship. She is a legal permanent resident and all of that, but it seems like it doesn't matter. See, that's the problem. That's a lie. If she's a legal permanent resident, she's not going anywhere. And this is the problem. And that's why these policies need to be put in place, that reform needs to happen. My God, it's unbelievable. Thank you to basketball players trying to tell us what laws we need to listen to and how we need to conduct ourselves. What would we do without you? Most members of the Lynx are currently competing outside of Minneapolis area in the WNBA offseason. However, a number of players, including Unrivaled co-founder Nafisia Collier and Lynx guard Natisha Heidelman, took to social media to share their support for the community. Lynx coach and president of basketball operations Cheryl Reeve posted on X, quote, "This is my city. Hashtag ice out. Congratulations. You made the thumbnail." Quote, "Do not become desensitized to Donald Trump having his mass ICE criminals murder people on the streets of America," Lynx guard Dijonai Carrington wrote on Instagram. "Never normalize this evil. The sickness you feel is your conscience. We lose that, we are nothing." He goes on to talk about Tyrese Halliburton. I'm not even going into that. It's unbelievable. It really is. I was on Twitter. I saw a post the other day. Yesterday, I believe it was, of all the names of people in our country, legal Americans that have been murdered by illegal immigrants. And none of these coward women's basketball players will say a word about it. None of them. Nothing about you brave, stunning, and courageous at all. And you got Dijonai Carrington running her mouth out there. If you're here legally, you've got nothing to worry about. And they've done nothing. Months and months and months of Kristi Noem telling people, go back to where you came from and then come back legally. Well, whose fault is it that you haven't left? Never mind. I don't know what these citizens are doing in Minnesota. I mean, these people up there in those communities that you're shilling for right now, they don't care about you. I guarantee you I've got some fellow creators right now going, Rhodes, you really just did it, didn't you? I guess I did. I guess I did. I'm not letting that slide. Not 6 years of hard work calling out crap like that. You better believe it. Even on this channel, the WNBA wanted to wade into this. These players wanted to wade into this. They're getting called out by me every time. Yes, it will mostly be about sports on this channel. Absolutely. But they pulled me into this, not the other way around. Tell me what you think. Make sure you hit like, subscribe. Make sure to check you're still subscribed. YouTube's still unsubscribing people. And I'm not talking to about the people that get triggered and got to run off. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.